Hello, you sexy watcher. You made the right choice because you are a smart, intelligent, beautiful, sexually attractive person. Or you're just bored. Or you want to make fun of me because I look like a talking thumb. One or the other. It's fine. I have another beer sent to me by my friend Nick. Bad Max Star. Maxwell's Beer Reviews, BA 101, all that good stuff. This one's from Oak. Tell me where you are, bitch. Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, they're in Moncton. Yeah, Moncton, New Brunswick. This is River of Fire, West Coast IPA. I'm pretty excited for this. That label pops. That really pops. Bold colors. 7% alcohol by volume. Long ago, the chief of the Algonquin tribe was shown a land by the Great Spirit, and an idyllic place free Richie Bucto Harbor. Sorry. And seeing the fiery sunset, he named it Richie Bucto, meaning River of Fire. Okay, well, I probably mispronounced that, but that's fine. CB Fall saying, fantastic labeling. Yes, yeah, this is a popper, man. This one pops. Looks very good. 7% alcohol by volume. Let's check Oak Creek Brew real quick. They actually have a website. No, that's not what I want. Why am I hitting the wrong thing? Because I'm dumb. Share screen. Sure. There we go. Oak Creek Brewing. They got a nice little looking tap room here. Oak Creek Beer. Let's go there. See what they got else. Check a fair check stuff. Oh, speak to me here. Yeah, I'm on board for that. Corrigan Pale Ale, APA, American Pale Ale. Okay. Route 117, New England IPA. I guess they have to make one. Well, they made two. Citra and a Galaxy and New England IPA. So they made two for the plebs. Okay, that's fun. So I guess that's what they have right now. They must rotate their beers pretty often, is what I'm thinking. If that's all they really got listed right now. About Oak Creek. Let's just see if they say anything about. Oh, this guy look. Hey, it's the owner. He looks like a thumb, like I do. Solidarity, brother. They say anything about just like. No, okay. I was just going to see if they said anything about. Oh, we like rotate our beers around quite a bit, so we only have like a couple on hand at any given time. But they don't do that, so whatever. Western Canadian Reviewer says, is it too hot there? Seems your internet is glitching a bit. It could be. It could be. Who knows? StreamYard. Whatever. Yeah, it might. Honestly, my router might be a little hot right now because the sun is just is almost gone. It'll be gone in like an hour, but it's in the back room and the hallway. And I just drew the curtains to try to cool the room down a little bit, but they were open. So, yeah, if this is glitching a little bit, sorry. Bilbo here. It's getting a little too hot. Let's pour this. There we go. River of Fire, West Coast. Little haze in that. A little unfiltered by the looks of things. But it's a nice golden amber color. Looks a little more brilliant on camera, of course. Roma. Oh, baby. Mm. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Grapefruit and pine. The dank grapefruit and pine. Like you're walking through a great Pacific Northwest fucking forest, rainforest, and you're munching on a fucking grapefruit. That's exactly what this is. Minus the walk through the woods and the threat of being assaulted by a Sasquatch. But other than that, mimics the experience totally well. Eerie Eric in here saying the dank. Exactly, sir, the dank. Hope you're having a good night. You too as well, Dan. I don't want to leave you out. And CB's already Jones. Let's go to the taste. Oh. All right. I like it already. Mm. This balances like the classic notes of a West Coast style pretty much perfectly. You get some nice caramel malt up front. You immediately just move over and transition into that pine and that grapefruit in the finish. But the grapefruit isn't puckering. It's like on par with the pine. It's like half and half. And this does a thing to do when like maybe not necessarily all the sugars get processed into alcohol. Sometimes a little bit of sweetness in there too. That's not like from the caramel maltiness necessarily. It's just kind of like a overlying like little tingle of sweetness sometimes. Um, Sometimes it gets to the point where it's like, oh, that's a brewing fault, and your beer's too sweet. Not in the case of this one. It's just like a little mitigating bit of sweetness. Almost like if you had like a grapefruit with like some sugar on it. And then you just for the fuck of it, you throw a pine cone in there too. Why not? That's kind of what is going on here. Although a lot less crunchy. Body is bitterness is I could use a little bit more, but it's pretty much there. And yes, the overall descriptor would be dank. This is a dank beer, but a very balanced dank beer. This is one where all the components come into a unified dank. Everything's perfect. Everyone prospers. This is excellent. This is what I want in an IPA. Nick knows my tastes very well, and he picked a really, really good West Coast IPA. Thank you, Nick. Style-wise, this is 9.5. The only thing I'd want this to do is go a little bigger, like just a little bit harder on the hops, a little bit more bitterness. Maybe make that grapefruit become a little bit puckering instead of just a grapefruit flavor. I'd be on board for that. That would probably be 10 right there. My personal preference, I'm gonna go 9. I like it a lot. I've had some better West Coast IPAs, but this is really up there. This is really, really fucking good. And I mean, it comes in that awesome looking fucking can. The whole aesthetic presentation is it's one of those cases where it just everything comes together and makes it even a better drinking experience. Where it's like I'm drinking this really fine beer, and hey, look at this fucking can. It's also awesome. And you know, because of that, because I am connected to these two things the beer in the glass in the can sitting on my table. I too am really cool. I'm not really, but for a brief few moments I am. I feel like I am anyway. Yeah, 9.5 style, 9 personal preference. Oak Creek. I definitely want more of their beers. That fucking Czech lager looks. Yeah, I want that. But the River of Fire West Coast IPA. That's excellent stuff. If you get it, like I said, I'm not sure how much they rotate through different stuff on their like sort of tap list / brewing list, whatever. I don't know if this is a seasonal or what. They don't really say on the. Yeah, no. This almost feels like a like it should be a year-round, like maybe their signature beer, but they don't list it on the website. But I mean, like the whole River of Fire thing, that is the name of the fucking river and everything that they're by, right? I don't know. I don't know the lore. That's the problem, right? That's what the kids want, is the lore these days. CB Fall, I drink that. Very cool review. Yeah, thank you, sir. If you like a nice balanced West Coast IPA, you would probably enjoy this quite a bit, I would say. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do another review tonight unless Nicholas hits me up. There was the possibility that we'd do a dual review of one of the beers he sent me at the very least. If that happens, then maybe I'll be back in a little bit, but don't count on it. But yeah, if that's the case, if this is the last one for tonight, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good weekend and all that, and we'll see you later. And CB Vol echoing that. Happy weekend. Thank you, sir. You too. Okay, I'm going to piss off now.